The Cavaliers coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Taking a look at New York, this is a hot team. They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
When I look at New York, they've had such a tremendous regular season. I mean, really exceeding even the most optimistic projections. A bit of a surprise, actually.
And with the playoffs right around the corner, they are really excited to see just how far they can go. They only get so many chances to win it all, and they have to be in that conversation.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Waiters at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Kevin Love out there with Schroeder. And it's Hardy in at the point guard position. Now here's Brooks. Pass too early. Brooks with a screen on LeBron. New York moving the ball around. Early shot's good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach David Blatt. Coach told me they're hoping to overcome the problems a player like Carmelo Anthony presents to defenses. He said Melo's combination of strength, size, and skill set make it very difficult to keep him from scoring each trip down the floor. What he is hoping for is to throw different looks at Melo to keep him out of his rhythm and to try to work from there.
Thanks, Doris. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against Atlanta.
And you just had to admire the versatility they showed offensively that day.
Yeah, their scoring came from all over the place. If one approach didn't work for them, they found another that did.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
On defense, New York. It's a 3-point game. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The drive by Brooks. From about 16, no good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one.
Pass to Hardy. James in the post, and he gets it to go.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Brooks dishes to Hardaway. Hardaway gets a screen from Brooks. Hardaway passes to Brooks. Stolen by Schroeder. Now Cleveland moving it up. Finishes the break with a slam.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk.
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
Yes, sir. A message and put it on the highlight reel for later.
Here's Ortega. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's James. He picked up 27 points in the last one against Atlanta. Again, James missing.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Here's Anthony. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Boston.
And his work on the glass, certainly noteworthy. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways. That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
And again, it's New York.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
I think our shot selection could be a lot better on the offensive end, so be patient. If you don't have an open look, move the basketball.
A different look for New York. Smith comes in for early, and it's Avery Bradley in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And the Cavaliers. For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Waiters, yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And it's 7 points for Dion Waiters. New York trailing. Brooks kicks to Anthony. Brooks, the pass to Carmelo. Back to Brooks. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. From deep. There's the steal. Rogers against Smith. The shot by Chandler, wide open. And another 3 for Cleveland. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Cleveland.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers. You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. Need to change it up. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Brooks, he's in at point guard. Anthony out there with Earl. Then there's Hardaway, and it's McCallum in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Schroeder. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Waiters gets a wide open look. Sinks the triple. Waiters got 10 points.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game. And he makes the first.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Brooks. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Hardy. Shot is off. Nice D from Brooks.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Celtics got down to business. He had 23 points and rounded out a solid overall game, playing lockdown defense and finding open teammates. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
Here's Brooks following the score by Cleveland. And he lobs it up toward the rim, throws down the alley-oop slam.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there. Knicks trail by 18. Takes the 3, and again, New York with the triple.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
Cleveland's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's Alexandris, kept alive. Here's Schroeder, misses from close range. The Knicks have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
You know, the first thought from the defense there was to protect the rim, so that's why he was open for that transition 3.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. Second, the Cavaliers.
Yeah, what a show of strength and rebounding we've seen recently. These guys playing extremely physically.
Brooks outside. Stolen by Schroeder. Raiders on the wing. 10 points for him. 1:19 left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 5. That one goes. Count it. Waiters got 5 points now this quarter.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Tell you what, it's a huge plus to have him making shots like that.
55 seconds left here in the second. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Brooks. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
That's the way you creep back into a game. Get those key stops, push it down the floor with your transition game.
Here's Waiters after the made shot from Brooks. Here's Schroeder. Misses off the right iron. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 17-6 run. Brooks kicks to Early. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Early's got it back down to within single digits for the Knicks. Cleveland's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Alexandris, guarded by Hardaway, takes the 13-footer.
You know, even though he's bite-sized compared to the big men on the floor, he's done some...
Oh,